Kristen from femcyclist.com, and today I'm going to share with you my experience and some of my thoughts with the brand new Camelbak MULE Pro 14. If you've been mountain biking for as long as I have, you've almost certainly owned a Camelbak MULE at some point. This old standby was one of the original mountain bike hydration packs and much beloved by many. Now, the Camelbak MULE has been completely redesigned and updated for modern mountain bikers. There are a couple of versions, but the top of the line pack is the MULE Pro 14. So the thing I love most about this pack is that there's just so much storage. This is the pack you want if you're going on a long backcountry ride. It's a pound all by itself, so it's clearly not the pack you want for a shorter ride, but for those all-day epics, it's great. I love this front stuff pocket that goes the full length of the pack, and this is where the pack really stood out for me. Here, your jacket is completely safe and can be stuffed in. You don't have to worry about it falling out. On the front, in addition to the stuff pocket, we've got a small zippered pocket that has a soft lining inside, so that's perfect for sunglasses or any kind of screen that you don't want to get scratched. On the side, we have another zippered pocket here, and this is actually pretty big and deep. I can put my oversized cell phone in there, or you could put a wallet in there. On the inside of the pack, this big main zippered pocket, we have another zippered pocket here that has two segregated sections. On this one, we've got a pocket for the tool pouch. Like the original Camelbak MULE, this pack comes with a handy tool pouch large enough to contain your smaller tools, such as a multi-tool, tire levers, tubeless repair kit, chain breaker, spare link, patches, spare bolts. You get the idea. Big pocket down here that is actually intended for an e-bike battery for spare if you're riding an e-bike. For anybody who is not, which is probably the most of us, this is just another spot you can put some spare clothes, food, whatever you need additionally in the pack. On the exterior of the pack, we have additional storage. Here on the hips, there's like a small little pocket that's great for stashing a gel or any kind of trash. The only thing I don't like is that, unlike some packs, this doesn't zip, so you could potentially lose something out of it. You probably don't want to put anything valuable in there. On the bottom here, we've got some straps that you can put your pads, or you could even stuff another rain jacket or something like that on there. And then on the sides, we have some clips that you can attach your helmet to the pack as well. Now, the back has really fantastic ventilation. It's hard to see here, but this is incredibly deep here. You don't ever have the pack laying right up against your back. And while it doesn't completely keep your back from getting sweaty, it does help keep you much more cool and comfortable, and I thought that was a really well done feature on this pack. Now, as far as the hydration system itself goes, this wasn't my favorite pack. I think it's just kind of so-so. It works okay, but it's not fabulous. The hydration reservoir comes out on this side zip section, and it's just kind of a little awkward to get it in and out. I don't like it as much as a pack where you drop it in from the top and it goes in nice and easy. The reservoir does hold 3 liters, which is nice for those long rides. It has this twist top, screw top, like all the Camelbak reservoirs do. And just for me personally, it's not my favorite. I've had way too many times where I thought it was screwed on just right and it's not, and it leaks. So I much prefer the Ziploc style reservoirs. You could always swap one out if you wanted to later. The other thing is that this is just a little bit more awkward to put under the sink and fill, especially if you're, like somewhere that's not at home, out on the road. That can be awkward. The hose itself, you've got on the nozzle and on-off switch. This did end up, how it comes across my chest, ended up hitting my arm no matter how many times I adjusted it. So I didn't love that. So again, there wasn't anything horrible about this hydration system. It just wasn't my personal favorite. In terms of getting the right fit, both the chest straps and the hip straps are adjustable, so these can slide up or down so you don't end up getting it in the way of your bust. You can find the most comfortable position for you. I don't love hip straps in general, but with a pack that weighs this much, you pretty much have to have those hip straps, so that's understandable. It comes in both a men's and women's version. Men's and women's. The difference in the two is just the sizing. The women's version has shoulder straps that are meant for narrower shoulders. It has a smaller waist strap. So if you are more on the petite side, then you obviously want to get the women's version. That said, there's no reason not to get the men's version, especially if you have broader shoulders, a wider chest, a longer torso, or a larger midsection. So don't worry so much about the men's and women's, just base it more on your personal body sizing. This is not the pack that you want for those 2 to 3 hour rides. For shorter rides, I personally like skipping a pack altogether and just going with a hip pack. This pack is heavy, especially once you have all that water and gear in it, and it puts a lot of strain on your shoulders and back. That said, if you're going out on an all-day epic, a backcountry ride, you need to carry lots of gear and lots of water. In that case, this pack is a great option. If you enjoyed this review and you want some other hydration pack options, head on over to femcyclist.com, where we have a list of our favorite hydration packs and tips on how to pick the best one for yourself and some reviews. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.